Hi friend, I am Harish Kamble. In this video, I am going to explain about Pteridophyte Psilotum. Psilotum is a plant, so it is included in the kingdom Plantae. So here the kingdom Plantae. In the Plantae kingdom, there are various groups, just like algae, bryophyte, pteridophyte, gymnosperm, and angiosperm. So Psilotum plant is classified in the group Pteridophyta. Pteridophyta is a non-flowering cryptogams and also they are vascular. In the cryptogam, it is Psilotophyta, class Psilotopsida, order Psilotellus, family Psilotaceae, and genus Psilotum. Structure of plant. Plant is divided into two parts. One is aerial shoot. This is the aerial shoot, and another one is rhizome. This is the main body of the plant. So aerial shoots is the uppermost part of the plant. So this is the aerial shoot, and rhizomes are underground part of the plants. In this Psilotum, roots are absent. So instead of roots, there are rhizoids present. Rhizoids are very small and they produce on the rhizome. Underground stem is called as rhizome, and from that rhizome there is a aerial shoot developed. Here there are very small leaves present called as scaly leaves. So these are the scaly leaves. This is the scaly leaves. This is the scaly leaves, and the stem is dichotomously branched. Dichotomously branched means there are two branches divided, two branches, main branch divided two. So dichotomously branched. So here dichotomously branched. They again dichotomously branched, and stem is green in color. So stem perform photosynthesis. Leaves are very small and reduced, and at the base of leaves there are synangium produced. This structure is called as synangium. Here this is synangium. So synangium is a singular, plural is synangia. So all are called as synangia. Leaves are very small, called as scale leaves. These are the very small. These are the scale leaves. So this is the structure of Psilotum. The size of Psilotum is up to 1 to 2 feet in height. Occurrence and habitat. Where it occurs. So generally Psilotums occur in the moist and shady places. Moist and shady places. In the indoor plants also it can be cultivated, as well as in the forest they grow on another plants. So they are epiphytic. So this is the Psilotum grow on another plant. This is the trunk of the another plants. So Psilotum grow on the another plants called as epiphytics condition. And here crevices of rocks. This is a rocks, all these rocks, and in the crevices of the rock they grow. So this is the Psilotum. These all are Psilotums. So Psilotums occurs in various habitat. So these are the habitat of Psilotum. Habitats means the place where the plant grow naturally. Then life cycle of Psilotum. Psilotum, this plant is divided into two cycles, sporophytic and gametophytic. There are two stages. Life cycle is divided into two stages, sporophytic stage and gametophytic stage. In the sporophytic stage, there is a spore formed. So main important highlight of this stage is spore production. So this part is called as sporophyte. So sporophyte, spores are produced asexually, and these are diploid cell. Sporophyte made from diploid cell, and it is a dominant. Dominance means they looks like they are long lived, so they are called as dominant. Another stage is gametophytic stage. Gametophytic stage produce gametes. Male gametes and female gametes produce. So they reproduce sexually. This is sexual reproduction takes place in gametophyte. This is the haploids, mean each cell contain half chromosome number. Diploids means each cell contain two set of chromosomes, and these are diploid. This is haploid. This is short period, short living. Suppose this is lifespan of this one is up to 6 months or 1 year, and its lifespan is up to 1 week. So the lifespan is short. This is subterranean. This is the underground part. This is the aerial one. So these are some difference between sporophytic and gametophytic stage of Psilotum. Sporophytic stage is dominant, and after sporophytic stage, gametophytic stage occurs, and after gametophytic stage, sporophytic stage develop. Let's say sporophytic stage. Sporophytic stage means spore productions. It reproduces asexually. First, there is a no sexual gametes formed, so they produce spores asexually. Reproductive organ is synangium. So, at the basis of scale, there are a synangium structure or organ formed. In the synangium, there are three sporangia. One synangium is made from three sporangia, so they are called as trilocular. So synangium is trilocular. Why it is called as trilocular? Because synangium is made from three sporangia, so it is called as trilocular. In this, so these structures here, this is the section of synangium, and there are three sporangia. This is called as sporangia. Sporangia means the organ in which the spores are formed, called as sporangia. Here in this sporangia, spores are developed. So spores are homosporous. Homosporous means all spores are the same, not a mega and small spores. So spores are similar in size, called as homosporous. And each spores develop when they liberated the jacket of this synangium is breakdown. These spores liberated, and when they germinate on suitable substrate on the ground or at the base of the forest, they produce prothallus. So prothallus develop from these spores. So this stage is called as sporophyte because they produce spores. This is a final product, spores, and these spores develop prothallus and their formation of gametophytic stage. So second stage is a gametophytic stage. In this gametophytic stage, spore develop into gametophyte called as prothallus. The spore was produced in the sporophyte, which develop into prothallus, or it is also called as gametophyte. So this is the prothallus. Spore produce prothallus. Spore produce prothallus. This when spores germinate, prothallus develop. It is subterranean, means underground. Some part of aerial and some part is underground. So it is called as subterranean. They cannot produce their own food by photosynthesis because they are little bit underground, and they are saprophytic in nature. They absorb food material from decayed materials from the soil, and they are related symbiotic relationship with fungus. So fungus and these prothallus both mutually make up food. So they are symbiotic in relation with fungus. They are saprophytic. Saprophytic means grow on dead and decayed material. It is not a photosynthetic, and they produce gametes. Gametes. So the difference here, the gametophyte of Psilotum is they are saprophytic. Remember, and gamete produce. There are two types of gametes produced. One is a male gametes called as antheridia. So these are the antheridia. This one, This is a Antheridia is a spherical in structure. Antheridia is spherical in structure, which is grow on the upper surface of the prothallus, while Archegonia, Antheridia archegonia, the flask shaped. So this is the archegonia, flask shape. This is archegonia. So flask shape female reproductive organ develop. So male and female reproductive organ develop on the prothallus. Then Antheridia, this is a male reproductive organ, produce spermatozoids. Spermatozoids are produced. So they produce a gametes, spermatozoids here, and Archegonia produce the egg cells at the base of ventral. Here egg cell and here spermatozoid. Then with the help of water, these spermatozoids from Antheridia to Archegonia, they travel from Antheridia to Archegonia and fertilization takes place here. So this is the spermatozoids which is produced in the Antheridia. When the Antheridia spermatozoid released along with the water, they migrate, travel to Archegonium because Archegonium produce sugary substance. So they attracted to the Archegonium and they enter into the Archegonium. So here the structure of Archegonium is as like enter into the next cell and fuse with the egg. Here Antheridia fuse with the egg. So that's where the fertilizations set. After fertilizations, spermatozoids and egg cell in the here in the Archegonia, oospores develop here. Oospore develop, start to develop here. Oospores and oospores here. This is the oospores. Zygote, it is called as oospore, and these oospores develop into sporophyte. Oospores develop into sporophyte means new Psilotum. This is the new Psilotum. In short, what happened? This is the sporophytic plant, Psilotum, sporophyte. In the Psilotum, there are sporangia develop. These sporangia produce spores. These spores, when germinate, form prothallus. Now, on the prothallus, there are Antheridia and Archegonia. Organs develop. In the Antheridia, there is a spermatozoids produced, and in the Archegonia, eggs produce. Here, eggs and his spermatozoids. These are sperms are multicellated and coiled one. They fuse with egg in the Archegonia, and in the Archegonia, there are oospore develop, and the oospore develop into new sporophyte Psilotum. So this is the life cycle of Psilotum. Thank you.